All day I have nothing to do. There we go.
I'm disabled with no job and no friends and basically no family.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Hold on,
I am hurt.
Nice to know we're not friends. Nice to know we're not
It's
friends.
like
Wow.
no physical friends. I have no friends near me.
none of you are friends, and I hate you all. I mean, oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
we John
Never
is
mind. I guess I
basically my
don't want to
only friend.
play.
John is basically my only friend, and he lives like 3 hours away. Well, also his wife too, but you know, they both live 3 hours away.
all
I
right,
also have a plane. I
Huh?
use D&D Beyond. What have you?
all right, everyone. Are you guys ready to start?
Yes.
Yes.
Supposedly.
So, quick recap. On the last time that we did Rattlesnake Jake, the actual campaign and not a dreamscape, because stuff happened. We left with Gaius and Gwyn, Gwyn,
Goron.
Guran, dangling from a rope that had been suspended in the air via some wonderful, glistening, immovable droplets of dew. Well,
I
yeah,
thought I thought Gaius had actually made it back up to the top, and I was and Goron was still stuck on the rope.
nope, both of y'all were stuck on the rope.
Yeah, I remember being stuck on the rope, but okay.
You don't remember it?
Um, yeah, I don't remember being stuck on a rope.
I could have sworn it was both of you stuck on the rope.
I remember
No,
where we're at, but I don't remember being stuck on a rope.
I think it
I'm
was
sorry. Before we start, I'm sorry to interrupt, but before we start, I think it's kind of important. Where do I fit? Like, where do I come into this? Like, it seems like you're already in the middle of something. So,
Here, don't
where do
worry.
I fit in?
It's so as we discussed. Wait a second. We're missing somebody.
We didn't
Nope.
discuss.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. That we would be basically. It would be like everyone knew you existed forever and ever and ever. So you're legitimately just going to take
You're getting retconned in.
the other player's place as if you were always there.
Retconning. It's a wonderful thing.
All right, cool.
the
I'm
world
I'm
of
good now.
imagination.
Right.
Like it just happened, and there you are. Ta-da!
Hey. All right, I'm good now.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
be me in that same position with Thor. I
yeah.
don't know these people.
That's just like, and suddenly Thorum
Suddenly, vanilla paladin.
from the angry bush, the angry baby bush.
No, he was inside the church. Remember? Because vampires and stuff were around.
Yes. Alrighty. So, so because my notes have Gaius was ahead of Gorwin on the rope. The rope touched the wonderful glistening immovability, which caused
Oh.
Caspian, who was trying to help his friends by pulling them up, and God, was he just so strong? He snapped that rope in half, and the rope went slack with Caspian, and you two are now dangling from the opposite end of the rope. So the rope is immovable from the ground up to 15 feet. And you are just above that 15-foot mark. But now you are not above it because that's where the rope technically ends and becomes rope again and not immovable. And now you're kind of just dangling there against this immovable rope. Then we
So
had,
we're just kind of hanging out in midair.
yep. So then we had Caspian and Orwick, who was up at the above in the first chamber of the dungeon, which is here in Pete's cave. So, yep. Caspian Auric. And then in the second layer of the dungeon, where all the snap snaps are, that is where we had Clankers, Shaga, and Lucius, and Sayuki. So that's where everyone was at. So we're gonna pick up right there with Gaius and Guren, as the Caspian does what Caspian does, and he's the rope. It separates, and you are now slack, just tied, dangled up, and tied into the rope. That is now immovable. What are y'all going to do?
So,
What?
sorry, go ahead.
No, I got nothing at the moment. I'm trying to think.
If we were to touch the rope that is immovable, would we also get affected by it?
No.
Okay. How much around the base of the rope, like how much of the immovability stuff is around the base of it? Like, would it be easy to jump from the rope and clear that, or would it be kind of difficult?
So there's a bush right in front of you that has this stuff on it. And if you give me a perception check, I might show you exactly where this stuff is at.
I'm not on the map.
Yes, you will not be on that map.
You're not in the area.
Alright, so that's a 24.
Okay.
That's a pretty damn good roll.
That is a good roll.
That's a 19 with my +5 to wisdom. Or not +5 to wisdom, +3 plus proficiency.
Okay.
There's not much better, but I do remember a nat 27.
So that is a quite a wonderful perceptive thing. So you can see that there seems to be a little 5-foot square of this like vine connected to the rope. So you could, if you could get yourself untangled, swing off the rope and potentially miss it.
Gaius has any ideas, you are free to voice them while I will.
Well, any idea I have involved burning things at the moment?
I mean, that is an option.
Yeah, but we're, what, 15, 20 feet in the air?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's a fall that hurts.
This is very true.
What's the ground under us look like? Is it like rock? Is it grass?
It looks like very soft grass.
Like a moss? Like a mossy type?
Based upon the environment that you have lived in your whole life, you don't know what kind of soft, flushy green thing this is because you've never seen it before.
Could I use a nature check and see if it maybe looks soft enough to land on?
Oh, it definitely looks soft enough to land upon. Like it looks like it might actually break your fall if you were to land on it. Now there is some thorny bushes to the left and the right of it that if you miss the target, so to say, you might have a bad day.
Well, Gran, I've been having an idea.
Alright, dear, go ahead and shoot.
You don't be afraid of a little fall, do you?
You know what they say, turtles always land on their shells.
Guys, We're holding on with both hands, correct?
So actually, the rope has kind of tangled itself around you.
Okay, so like, can I bring one
Yeah, so
hand free to move?
your hands free right now. It's just kind of tangled up around your shoulder and your leg, and you're just kind of in a very awkward position.
Okay, just a second. Where did this go?
And I will note, Garan is actually like tied in. She's not tangled up, just Gaius.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
she tied herself to the rope to lower down to try to save you.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna pull out his revolver, and he's going to use his revolver to cast Produce Flame, and burn the vine that is reaching up to the rope. Oh shit, that's a done.
That's okay. The vine has no AC, so
Oh, sweet. But yeah, that was a Produce Flame used with the
yeah. Well, let me change that. The vine now has no AC. If you encounter it again, I'm probably going to give it an AC,
that might not be a
So
bad
scary
idea.
that we might be encountering it again.
Yeah, that does sound concerning though.
and then it would have the sentient ability to dodge.
Oh,
Or that concussive attacks do not work.
So let's see. We have a question actually for Twitch. So we have a. I'm going to run through that real fast. Give a quick info. So there is a Eldritch Knight Wood Elf, which is Shaga. I believe Guren is a Cavalier level 3, Torti.
whoa.
Caspian is a Centaur, Path of Berserker Barbarian. Really?
Hello. Yep.
Clankers is a Samurai Fighter 3, level 3, Goblin.
Goblin sniper.
We, Gaius is a Jinsei, or Fire Jinsei Rogue, level 3. So Orwick is a Ranger, Hill Dwarf. Sayuki is a level 2 fighter, 1 divine soul sorceress. It's Arctic Kitsune. And then Lucius is a wood elf, Circle of the Stars druid, barbarian.
And barbarian.
And the barbarian.
I have a question. The goblin, the sniper rifle, is the gun shaped to their size, or they just get blasted back 3 feet when they fire?
It's crafted to his size. Although watching a goblin or a dwarf try to shoot a barret would be quite funny.
So I've encountered that problem already. I've got a barbarian, dragonborn barbarian, and he's like 3'5", but he carries a greatsword.
So
It's hilarious. He's
so a
like
bas-
Tasmanian devil.
so a
big
bastard
going.
sword.
You don't pack a punch on the road. Nope.
Cancer officially froze.
So that attack very easily just burns up that that vine, kills it completely. It's now gone. The spell is still enacted currently.
Okay. Is the fire not doing anything to it?
Well, no, it killed the vine, and now the rope is on
Vine.
fire.
I thought the vine was what was causing it. That was what I was getting at.
No, it is the dew of the vine. When you touch the droplets of dew, like you saw in the upper cave, it casts immovability.
Kind of like an immovable rod.
Mm-hmm.
we killed the dude causing that effect to happen.
He fell in the cave.
I didn't even know there was a dude. I didn't join until after that.
I'm pretty sure we splattered his brain matter.
Which dude was it?
The
That is-
spider dude.
Yeah, we splattered that dude. Like, we splattered him hard.
Yeah, the grider got completely decimated.
He got domed.
Maybe not as much as you think.
I mean, we watched the set explode. My limited experience is that tends to kill people.
This is true. Head explosion does tend to kill things. Not all things, but some things.
Most things. Most things. Head explosions solve your issue.
So the dew is gone. The plant that's causing the dew is gone. But the rope is still under the spell. It will be for a set amount of time. And the rope is now on fire. Actually, I don't think it's going to... No, it won't be on fire. Because if it's immovable, I would imagine it's unoxidizable. And if it's unoxidizable, then therefore it can't be on fire.
Oh, well, then that negates anything I was trying to do, because I was hoping to burn the rope away.
The vine's gone.
The vine's gone. You said the dew is gone as well, correct?
Yeah, all that's gone. Because you said you shot at the vine.
Yeah.
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 So theoretically, we could just climb down this rope and we wouldn't get immovability.
Yep. You could cut the rope and slide down the pole now and not be hindered by the vine.
Okay, let's do that. Probably an acrobatics check, I would assume.
I mean, how are you wanting to do it? And pick between athletics or acrobatics. I mean, we could do it as a save. You want to do just a straight deck save?
I'm cool with that.
Let's just do a deck save. Let's do a deck save to see if you're capable of just holding on. Because, I mean, it's a pole, so in all truth, you really can't mess up a pole. I mean, it's not like...
You'd be surprised.
Okay, look, if you're trying to, like, stripper dance down the pole, then I'm on an acrobatics check. If you're just going to grab the pole with your hands, wrap your legs around it, cut the rope, and go, whee, I'm a firefighter. In my experience, if they'll let a firefighter do it, anyone else can do it, okay?
Oh god.
Well, at least you got a +4 screen. So, Gaius, you are most certainly capable of just wrapping around the pole, cutting that knife, going, whee, I'm a firefighter. Gurin comes sliding down like a rocket right on top of you. You're not prone. You were able to kind of like... You took a hit to the shoulder and dodged out of the way the rest of the way as she kind of crashing down on her butt. But technically it's not fall damage, and therefore no one's going to take any damage.
Whoa.
I mean, this is a 448-pound woman. Be cautious about her weight here.
Oh, no.
You don't insult her weight.
Oh, no. It's okay. Hypo's just as big.
Alright then. Well, at least we are now on the top of the hill. Karan looks at you and he's just like, you're right here. I did not mean to run into you. The pole's just a little more slippery than I thought.
Well, it's okay. I'm good.
Okay. All right, so everyone's good. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to flip up to the middle section real fast, where our other members are at. And then I need to do that one over here, too. As we go to the next.
Kill all the alligators? Crocodiles are
The snaps. Well, y'all really haven't left this area, so
They did come charging us, so I assume.
there was a lot of them that you did fight. Whether or not that's all, only exploration can tell. So yes, so Gaia, Sayuki, Clankers, and um, Shaga,
Yes.
welcome to the party.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Shall I describe myself, or let me pass there?
Everyone is familiar with what you look at from the dreamscape, correct?
No. No. There's
That's
a
right.
lot that's been messed up there, and I've been trying to, but things didn't right.
Gotcha. Yeah, someone did forget to powder the pole. Yeah, go ahead and describe yourself to the rest of your companions so that they can know out of character what they know in character.
Yes. Stands there is a 5'9" wood elf with red hair. Uh, one half of the right side of his head is shaved. He has a power arm that glows in a blue light uh, that is attached to his body. He has one real arm, two swords on his hips. He's wearing. Uh, he is wearing what kind of armor? I seem to have forgotten. Oh dear. He is wearing armor. That's what you say. That he is wearing armor. He's wearing kind of like rusted chainmail. He hasn't changed the chainmail in a while. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, he's my brother, younger
Oh yes.
brother,
Also, I am the brother of
Lucius.
forgot my brother's name. Jesus.
Oof, rip.
Is it Eldest or Zetus?
It's Lucius,
Lucius. Oh, never mind. Yeah,
full brother.
brother.
Alrighty then.
I also got kind of like wounds all over my body. It seems like I'm from my arm and like the side of my body scarring over. Because I lost the ring. Yeah, about a week. But yeah, we are standing upon this ledge, looking down, watching our comrades go down. Also, I don't have to do the map still. Is it because I don't know how much character up there? Maybe? Oh, I do not have view. Wait, did I? I can't see. I can't tell. What is going on? Oh, yeah, there we are. Yeah, I might have to refresh. Yeah. Don't forget to still live.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
He's good, he's an elf.
Right up to 15.
Next section, I'm going to put up the directional lighting because that's pretty fun to play with. Now, do you see? Good character, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's okay. It's got vision, and it's a night vision, and it's got low light vision. Are you in the top right-hand corner?
You might just turn over your map a little bit.
Yeah, it's in the right-hand corner. All right, drop your token in somewhere in the top right-hand corner. Always, and I don't. It's only the newer individuals joining the campaigns that have this issue where if I got the token, it doesn't allow them to see it, interact with it, or control it. Now you can. Okay. So for reference to you, this point right here is where the hole is at. This little vortex right here. Yep, that little vortex right there. And that is the hole. And there is, water kind of spilling down from that hole. And you can, well, I mean, that's where your companions are right now. They're in that hole. Yeah, it was a rope, not a vine. There was vines that it touched, but the actual rope is there. So there's still the rope, and then the rope wasn't cut, it snapped. So the rope is still dangling in front of y'all. In fact, if y'all wanted to climb up, y'all could climb up to Caspian, who was an Oryx, who is still in the floor above you.
How big of a snap snap?
Okay, big snaps. Like 50, 60 footer snaps. And there's some little babies that are like 20, 25 feet, but the bigger ones are 50 to 60 feet.
So what you're saying is I should make a survival check to chop up a hunk of meat.
You most certainly want to. If you want to snap on some snaps, go for it.
Snap, more like snap.
Snap. Oh, snap.
Oh, Jesus, that roll.
This is not a good roll, but...
Well, because I don't believe in failing, quote unquote, as in you're just not able to. Yeah, you most certainly, you go in there and you're looking at this snap and something just escapes you on its anatomy, and you reach down and notice there's a little slit at the base of the tail.
No.
And you just reach up in there.
No, sir.
And you snatch you some snap testicles. Just a big old handful of them.
Let it be on record. I mean, there's no good excuse. Over fire,
Alligator meat is good. I've had some alligator nuggets before, and they were good. I was.
Is that what they're actually calling an alligator nugget?
No. It was just like basically some chicken nuggets were made of alligator instead.
Got it. Okay. Not totally, totally not what I was thinking in the slightest. When I heard,
Florida when I had
I've had alligator. Alligator actually is pretty good.
it does taste like chicken.
Well, that's just chicken to taste like anything.
I always just think that
About that.
since chickens are the closest related things to dinosaurs, and if you follow the concept of evolution, everything supposedly evolved from dinosaurs, and that's why everything does taste like chicken.
Or it could be that chicken is more added meat out there to you, and it can taste like anything like you can eat it.
That is very true too.
That is it exactly.
Yes, that is 100% possible. So,
So all these are snap dead, right?
yeah, they are most certainly dead. Like several of them are really dead.
I think there's a couple of them that aren't much as dead though.
They should all be much as dead.
Oh, that seems like a good part, man. Alright, so I guess I told two of us, and I grabbed the rope and just start pulling myself up.
Oh, wait a second. There is some snaps that aren't dead.
Uh-oh.
He's only deaded them. They deaded him.
Rob, just saying, I'm getting back a meat to these things now.
Well, they're getting back to meet the earth, so
This is very true too. Would you like to make another attempt now that you're aware of kind of the anatomy to get better meat out of the snap?
yeah, I'm just gonna go for the tail. Just chunk off the tail.
Okay. Hey, you know what? You don't even you gotta roll for that. You cut that tail right off. Like it's not a clean cut by any means, but it's cut and you got a tail.
I mean, 24. Much better roll. The dichotomy of man.
So,
You went from rolling a 2 to rolling a 19, one short of both of the that.
The dichotomy of man.
you let's see. You're a wood elf, right? I would say that you would have an innate ability to climb up the rope, and unless something happens, like Caspian moves, or something like that, without you knowing, good chances are you can make it up the rope with no problem.
Caspian being a total smartass, he's gonna flick his tail.
Okay, so yeah, it's provided Caspian's really not really moving much. You can scale that rope pretty easily, and since wood elves are normally used to climbing ropes and hanging in and out of trees, so that's easy for you, no problem. So that will take you out of the picture for right now. All right.
I don't think you can reach the top of his head.
The Caspian is a centaur. Someone likes horse pies. We had tiefling pies last night, now we got horse pies. Caspian, what do you do in response to that? Do you accept it? Do you not allow it?
Well, Taxi's not going to be a dick and, like, knock them back into school, but he's only going to, like, flick his little tail at them and, you know, like a whip, like... Oh, those whip cracks, I won't put it hot.